Guys, quick story, right? There could have been two scenarios how this went down. One scenario, you go talk to the big, buff, scary looking dude in the gym. He grabs you by the neck, chokes you out, throws you across the gym, and crushes your skull with his hands. Or the second scenario, he just talks and you're surprised at how he acts because he's big and scary and like buff, and then he actually turns out to be really, really nice and like a big soft teddy bear, like most of the bodybuilders are. But then I did because I was like, this guy's huge. Wow, this is crazy. I'm inspired. I'm inspired by some of these huge, jacked bodybuilders in the gym. I'm like, wow, they're really buff, and I'm inspired. I need to learn more. I need to get advice from these people. Like I said before, take advice from people who have what you want, and that is what I want. So I saw them, and I'm trying to make friends with some of these people, so it can help me with some advice maybe, and teach me like so I can get really big and bigger and buffer. But yeah, I talked to a big scary buff dude in the gym, and he was actually pretty alright. He wasn't like all scary and buff. He just looked really scary. But yeah, that's how it worked. Ugh, look at that. Ugh, disgusting. Gonna get rid of that later. But anyway, I talked to him, and it wasn't that bad. He didn't throw me across the room because I was actually like, shit. I was like, this big buff scary dude, not literally gonna throw me across the room, but he's gonna be big and buff and scary, and he's gonna be like, why are you talking to me? Yeah, like you see some of the thing, but nah, they were mostly fine. Most of the big buff scary looking dudes are just really big soft teddy bears. That's why I want to be a big soft teddy bear, so I can be huge, and then I can just be like big soft teddy bear. So I can be like, yeah, when I will be huge in the future. When I'm huge, bro, people will be like, oh, he's big and scary, and I'll just be like, hey girl, love. But yeah, I'm gonna. But I need that's the thing. But it does take time, progress, and grind. But the big buff scary dude didn't pick me up and throw me across the room. I was like, oh shoot, he might be do that. That might be one of the cases scenarios. A big buff scary dude, for the example, I'm just saying basically. But no, the big buff scary dude was actually kind of fine and kind of nice, not scary, but it looked scary. And I was like, ah, I might die. But I did talk to the big buff scary dude, and he gave me some advice. Most of them say eat loads, but it's really hard to eat loads. I need advice.